Hey guys, welcome back to the Film Fan Club. Sam Carrico here. I just wanted to let you know right at the top that this video will have spoilers in it, so you've been warned. So by the end of Bates Motel Season 3, Norman Bates had gone full psycho. He had fully developed this kind of mother alter ego personality and started killing people in that personality. He killed Bradley Martin, but he doesn't realize that it's him doing that. He thinks it's his actual mother, Norma. But so whenever we find him in the beginning of Season 4, he's out wandering in the wilderness somewhere, and whenever someone tries to actually help him, he's like, hey, stay away from us, and so he obviously looks kind of crazy. And whenever the guy tries to help him, Norman gets violent and gets knocked out and gets put in this mental institution. And when Norma, his actual mom in real life, tries to go get him out of there, she can't because, I mean, it's kind of partially her fault. He's violent. He needs to be under surveillance, and it's very apparent that she never got him the proper surveillance and medical help that he needed. So she's kind of trying to actually get that done, and she can't. She needs health care, and kind of raises a larger situation about healthcare in our country in general. But besides that, she tries to get help through Sheriff Romero, who does have medical insurance, and she tries to get him to marry her. When eventually he agrees, which is really weird because he really sticks his neck out so far for this family. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I bet he's probably gonna die later because he's probably in love with the mom. I'm pretty sure that's the storyline because they do get married eventually, and they seem to have a really nice relationship going on, and that's a nice thing to get to see. Sheriff Romero and Norma Bates just kind of unwinding a little bit and going out on a date and talking about their struggles and just kind of being people for a second, not being these crazy characters caught up in this crazy storyline. Meanwhile, we get more stuff with Emma and Dylan, and I don't really care. I didn't really care about that stuff last season. I don't really care about that stuff as much this season at all. It's all through the eye. It's kind of like through the eyes of Dylan. He goes up there and visits Emma, and because it's like all set up in that way, I just don't. It makes me care about Emma's long storyline less. I mean, I don't know if it was just about Emma and her dad or something. That would be a more touching storyline than making Dylan such a nice guy who helps Emma fulfill her hopes and dreams, and she couldn't do it by herself. She needed Dylan to come help her. I don't know. It just seems like they just don't know what to do. They threw her, the whole first 2.5 seasons were about Emma and Norman being together. She was kind of set up to be his love interest and everything. And then whenever the two storylines just kind of diverged and went two separate ways, they're like, I don't know, just put her with Dylan. And that just seems really kind of thrown together, and I don't really care for that storyline. It's kind of stupid. So whenever we get away from that, whenever Dylan gets away from that, it's fine by me. But the only cool thing that came from the Emma and Dylan's in the lung transplant storyline in the first 3 episodes was Emma's mom. We got to see Emma's mom, kind of the little backstory there, and then she goes and visits the motel that she knows that Emma works at, and tries to reconnect. She tries to get this letter given to her daughter through Norma, and Norma refuses. So she tries to get it to deliver to Norman to deliver it to Emma, and he whenever she meets him, he's in the mother mode. He's in mother persona because he's kind of gone a little bit crazy because Norma has been running around trying to get him put into this new medical institution, and he's kind of going a little bit crazy. So he's in the mom persona and eventually kills Emma's mom, and it's really creepy the way they set up throughout this whole episode. To kind of, it ends with the two of them in the same room together, and throughout that whole scene, I'm like, oh man, is he gonna do it? And they set it up really well, and I realized the whole character was kind of introduced eventually to die, but the payoff is really well. It makes me wonder, is Emma gonna die? I bet Emma might die. I don't know. I've been thinking that she might die ever since the first season, so because she's just such a nice innocent character, and she's so close to Norman and the Bates family, and I don't know, I've seen some of the previews for season 5, so I kind of know a little bit about who dies, but not everybody. So I'm wondering, is Emma gonna die? Is who else did I say is Sheriff Romero gonna die? I don't know. We'll have to see. So, but of course, Norman gets put into the mental institution, and he's not really working out with the therapist, but he also meets this new friend. He meets this new friend in the cafeteria, and I wonder if they're gonna turn out that person is all just a figment of Norman's imagination and do like the a beautiful mind switcheroo, a thing on us. So I'm interested to see how that turns out. I'm wondering if I'm right, especially about those death predictions. So, but it ends whenever he finally seems to be on the same page with his therapist, but he's like, no, I'm gonna tell you something. My mom is a murderer. And it's like, whoa, 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 that's some serious shit. You want to actually, go through with that? I'm gonna have to get in touch with the police. And he's like, yeah. So Norman's, under the influence that he thinks all these murders that were committed by him were actually committed by his mom, is now accusing his mom in public. So it'll be interesting to see how that gets followed up with in episodes 4 through 6, which will be the next 3 episodes that I'll be reviewing. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, all that stuff. Make sure you let me know in the comments section below what you thought of the first 3 episodes of Bates Motel Season 4. Hey, thanks for checking this video out. If you like it, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel for more content like this. We got more TV recaps, movie reviews, movie news, podcasts, the whole shebang. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well, @Samuel D. Carrico. Thanks a lot. You have a good one.